The Denver Broncos are still looking into quarterbacks very heavily for the top end of the 2018 NFL Draft, so we continue looking at measurables that might help us figure out which players are likely to find the most success at the next level. QBASE is one of those measurables. It stands for Quarterback Adjusted Stats and Experience and was created by Football Outsiders. It has a wide range, and though its predictive qualities are a bit of a mixed bag in the middle range of their scores, it's quite accurate once you reach the top end and the very bottom of the scoring range. Here is how QBASE ranked each of the top quarterbacks in this draft class. As you can see, the middle range seems to be between 200 to 500 and the quality first-round products are above 600. According to this measurable anyway. Why does it matter? Well, here are the top 10 QBASE scores since 1997. Philip Rivers 1964 QBASE, Carson Palmer 1916 QBASE, Donovan McNabb 1799 QBASE, Baker Mayfield 1480 QBASE, Russell Wilson 1288 QBASE, Peyton Manning 1279 QBASE, Marcus Mariota 1277 QBASE, Byron Leftwich 1216 QBASE, Aaron Rodgers 1216 QBASE, Ben Roethlisberger 1211 QBASE. This list is the primary reason I wanted to share this info with Broncos fans. That's elite company Mayfield has entered. And although it'd be happy with Jackson or Rosen, it's hard to argue the safeness of picking Mayfield considering the group he is joining here. On the other end of the spectrum, you have Josh Allen, who scored a negative QBASE. There have only been 27 quarterbacks drafted in the top 100 with a negative QBASE, and Football Outsiders noted that the two best quarterbacks out of that group was Josh McCown and Brian Grease. They then went on to include others like Mark Sanchez, Kyle Bowler, Rex Grossman, Josh Freeman, and Patrick Ramsey. I'd like to close out mentioning Lamar Jackson again. His QBASE doesn't even consider his running abilities, so the fact that he is ranked so high shows you how stupid some front offices are in considering him a wide receiver. Some team is going to get great value for Jackson, so good for them. If you have ESPN Insider, definitely check it out. They dig deep into each of the top quarterbacks and explains how they measured up in their QBASE scores. Horse tracks how he fits. OT Jared Veldhead, 9-year veteran, who joined the Broncos Friday in a trade from Arizona, brings experience and leadership to the offensive line. With options limited, Denver Broncos trade for OT Jared Veldhead with the draft not exactly stocked with quality tackles and the market dry. The Broncos got veteran Jared Veldhead here to help protect new QB Case Keenum. Broncos front office personnel attending Career Development Symposium this week. The Denver Broncos will have several front office personnel in attendance at the NFL Career Development Symposium in Orlando, Florida. Newly signed DL Clinton McDonald excited to be a Denver Bronco coveteer and defensive lineman. Clinton McDonald signed a 2-year, $7 million free agent deal with the Denver Broncos earlier this week. Signs point to Gotsis participating in Broncos off-season program. Broncos have around $18.9 million in salary cap space after signing Clinton McDonald. Denver Broncos general manager John Elway has nearly $18.9 million in available salary cap space to use this NFL offseason. NFL News: NFL free agency 2018 to 8 teams that have holes to fill in the draft. Free agency doesn't fix everything, but luckily the draft isn't that far away. Eagles Michael Bennett indicted for Super Bowl 51 incident in Houston. Bennett was trying to get on the field, where his brother Martellus had just won a Super Bowl. NFL Annual Meeting 2018 Catch Rule. Other changes: owners will vote on their catch rule isn't the only change in store for the NFL. Here's what the owners will vote on, or at least discuss, at their annual meeting. NFL Free Agency 2018. Brock Osweiler signs with Dolphins as backup QB. Miami signed Osweiler to a contract Friday. Hooray! Darius Geese pulls woman out of car after witnessing accident. Geese was in the right place at the right time.